Ooh, we've got some new toys, baby! From Ringside this time, an exclusive box from Ringside. Well, not exclusive, but it's just a Ringside box with some figures from Ringside. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. I tried to do something fun. I tried to do something special. I tried to put on Finn Balor arm sleeves, and it didn't work. It took me forever to get. I'm pretty sure I ripped this one in 2 spots. But I tried to put them on just for something fun and clever and funny, and I thought I was going to be so cool. I was going to be the coolest kid on YouTube. But I clearly will not be, because I couldn't do it. These sleeves are too small. They were intended for children. It was from like a Finn Balor fan pack, I think, basic or something. And I can't do it. I can't fit them on. I don't know what's in this box yet, obviously, as I'm just now cutting this open, as you guys can see. That's why I wanted to do this on camera, because I don't know. I've ordered, like, a bunch of things that could be or should be coming in, so I'm not sure what from Ringside is coming in when, because I had some pre-orders that I don't know when they're released or available, and I got, like, the shipment number, the tracking number for this, but I don't remember what number had what figure or figures in it. Oh, okay, Big E. And I see an AEW. But let's crack this open and see what all we're looking at. That's what. Okay, this is why this one was weighted a little bit. We've got the new Street Profits, baby. Oh, Ruby and Malik. Oh, this is a good one. We've got Ruby Soho. Awesome. When I met her last year, I wish I had this figure. I had to take a Ruby Riott NXT Elite, and she signed that for me. And she was even like, wow, people still have, like, you can still find this figure, the NXT one. I'm like, I was just lucky, and I knew a guy who had it. We got a Malachi Black, which I think I said in a previous video, I wanted to get a couple of these, and I want to get, like, a couple of his Ultimates, just to put all the heads on basically all the heads. We've got a Big E here, just because I wanted something from his singles run. And does this have his belt? Yeah, it has his Big E side plates. But this was like super cheap on their Memorial Day sale. I think I got this for like $10, I think. This one was pretty cheap. And then we've got what I'm most excited for. Oh, yes. The Street Profits with their new gear. With an Angelo Dawkins that looks much more, resembles Angelo Dawkins a whole lot better, I think, than the first figure. And a Tez that basically looks the same. I mean, the pants, I like the pants a lot, but I gotta open them and see if I really like the pants, or if this is maybe a leg mold that, I gotta see if I actually like that or not. In here, they look really nice, but I don't know if I gotta open them and see what it's like. So, guys, I'm gonna take a minute, get rid of all my trash, recycle all my cardboard. Guys, please, recycle. I know, and thank you. Oh, I should remember your name. You responded on one of my videos that I said, please recycle, and you said, yes, I will recycle. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will give you a shout out in the comments, because I appreciate you for recycling. Anyway, guys, let's get to it. This is an extra bonus episode for Father's Day, for all the fathers out there and kids who want to sit down and watch this with your fathers. Maybe you're like, hey, Dad, let's check out these new toys that are out and available now on Ringside Collectibles. And please, if you guys want to send Ringside a message and say, hey, will you sponsor the DWF because he promotes you in a lot of his videos because he buys a lot of stuff from you? Please, guys, that would really help me out. Or just like the video, leave comments, share this with your friends so they can watch it too. That really helps me out even more. I really would appreciate that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to open these and then we're going to take a look at them. Let's see what they're like. And here we go. We are back. We're going to start with the Street Profits. I am very, very happy with these. Very nice figures. Got great movement in their legs. They can't bring their feet all the way back because of the molded shorts, but that's okay. We still have ankle movement down here, which is what I thought this was maybe all one piece because I didn't see, normally like right here at the boot or kick pad is where they'll have some leg rotation. It's down here at the shoe, which makes sense because that's, put it down where the shoe is. You also have your rotation up here at the pants. I love this attire that they went with. I'm so glad, even though looks a little goofy because the stripes are closer in. The black is a little faded on the jersey. The colors are just a little more saturated. I love the cloth goods. There's no Velcro or anything on them, guys. It's that like spandex stretchy material. So you just slide these jerseys on and off of them. Tez has his cup, of course. He's got his glasses. He's got his gold necklace. He comes with one fist hand and one open cup hand with the character. In your packaging, you get your other fist, your other cup hand, and then obviously you have your two slapping hands, just to, slap the taste out of Baron Corbin's mouth, or whoever he wants to slap the taste out of. Next, we've got Dawkins. Again, great. I'm so happy. I feel like this is a good representation. And this is when we're going to take the jersey off. He's got his removable headbands. We're going to take the jersey off because it looks like they did him really good this time. Because he's not as big as his original Elite figure made him to be. Yeah, he's bigger than Montez Ford, but look at that. This is what Angelo Dawkins looks like. He's not he's not a fat guy. He's not at all. And this figure looks way better than his original figure. I might switch the head sculpt because I don't really like this yelling head. So I might switch that out for the old one because I think the old one's okay. So, but again, he's got the same movement here at the ankle. Same knee bends that can bring it back, but not all the way back. But I mean, I really don't pose my figures like this too often unless they get kicked and they drop or whatever. Or, they're in some sort of submission, like a Boston Crab or something. When they get in some sort of leg lock submission or something, maybe, I move the legs around a bit. He's got his slapping, or not slapping, they're not even slapping hands. He's just got open hands because they're not slapping hands. And then he's got his two mic holding hands. But we haven't gotten, it's not AEW where I feel like you get a mic in every set. We haven't gotten a WWE mic in a good while, it feels like. But anyway, that's our Dawkins and our Ford. I'm just going to move these guys out of the way. So now we can look at our Big E. Big E is everything I want Big E to be. It's so good. He's got double jointed arms, which I think this is my first E with double jointed arms, I think. Okay. One thing I don't like is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but in here, this is all white on the inside. So I might have to get a skin tone paint so I can paint the because that's going to bug me. Just seeing that. I don't know how well you guys can... Oh, up here you guys can really see it right there. Inside of there, that is all white on both sides. Look at that. That's going to bug the crap out of me. I'm going to have to take his arms off and paint that. Because that's going to irritate me to no end. He's also got boot movement. Legs that can bend all the way back. I mean, calf to thigh as much as he can. He has a belt that he can wear. I'm glad that they're making belts for the figures. I mean, it's only on the last strap. I could probably pull it to get to these two pegs, but I didn't want to rip it or pop the side plates off or anything. And this it looks comfortable here, so I'm just going to leave it like that. He's got pretty decent ab crunch for considering he's a bigger figure with a more stocky torso. He's a more muscly figure. But yeah, it's a good day for E. He's got his two mic holding hands. He's got his two open hands. And he's got his two fists of fury. So, yeah, really good E figure. Love this one. I like his happy expression. I wish we got a second head sculpt where he had more of a angry face. I think that would be nice too. I like the happy expression, obviously, because he's champion. He's happy guy. He's part of New Day still, even though he's doing his own solo thing on his own brand, but now he's injured and what. Anyways, any stinking ways. Like this E, just would like to see maybe in the future we can get a angry head sculpt E. And now let's move on to our AEW figures. I'm actually going to start with Ruby Soho because this is an awesome figure. Awesome figure. She's a little bit loose in some of the joints. This foot is a little loose. Her hand was... Maybe her arm's locked back. Oh, here. Her hand is this is just really loose that I can just move. you guys see, I'm barely touching that, and it's just got a lot of, it's just loose, not terrible, you know, just loose. Her torso's kind of the same way. She's just a little loose. It's not, again, it's not bad or terrible or anything, just, you know, a little loose. That's all. Maybe a little glue in there, that'll help up. We've got the Firefly Funhouse tattoo back here. It was so awesome. Like this is just a really cool character. I liked Ruby Riot a lot, and Ruby Soho is just a better version of Ruby Riot, really. I mean, at least in my opinion. Maybe not a better version, but she's just as good a version. I think I'm going to switch out to this head sculpt because I really like this one. This looks so awesome. It almost looks a little bit Rhea Ripley, but I guess Rhea Ripley and Ruby Soho do look pretty similar. But like in the face, the nose, the lips, and everything, like it just looks very similar to like Rhea's basic head sculpt from her figure. And then when you get an extra hand, one extra open hand to match her other open hand, so you don't have the rock and roll hand. I wish we would have got the other rock and roll hand too, but guess we don't get that, but that's okay. So let's move this on, and finally we're going to look at our Malachi Black here. This, I'm just going to tell you guys now, if you can afford to get the Supreme Malachi Black, 100% do it. If you're torn between this one or the Supreme, go with the Supreme. You get, this one has like the rubber jacket, and the face mask is all like, this is all one piece. So it's just going to be, oh, okay, it looks like it pops off over here, so you can pop it out. And on that side, I just don't know how much of a pain it's going to be to pop back in. It looks like the mask would be removable, but I don't think it is. That's why you get another head sculpt. As I drop it, you get another head for him here. If you can afford to get the Supreme version, or you're just torn between, hey, I don't know which one to get, I would 100% go with the Supreme. This is a cool jacket and everything. I like it. It's just rubber, and you guys know how I am with the rubber. We're going to pop this off. Try and take this jacket off of him. Here, like so. There's the jacket. I mean, this looks clean, though. This is a really clean figure. If you can get both, definitely get both. I mean, they're both really good figures, but if you're torn between one or the other, or you can only get one, whatever the situation is, I would go with the Supreme. So, that's just my opinion. This one isn't as good, just because you get so much stuff with your Supreme figures, and this one is like, I think this was like $27 or whatever when I got it on Ringside, and the Supreme's like $40. So if you're spending almost $30 for this, the extra $10 gets you so much more stuff. Then you also get 2 mic holding hands. And surprisingly, no AEW mic with these characters. Maybe they're like, hey, people got their mics. You know, we're good on mics. We can cut off the AEW mics for now. But I think Brody Lee is in this set, like the suited Brody Lee. And he probably comes with a mic just because it's the suited promo Brody Lee. So anyway, guys, that's I really don't think, I mean, figures are getting good, and it's hard to find flaws in figures anymore, at least for me, because I really like the AEW formulas, because I love these ab crunches going to the side and stuff. The heads aren't always the best. They don't always look the best, but like the tattoos and everything are so clean. Like this Malachi Black, his tattoos are so clean and so sharp. Like you don't get, like, Mattel's aren't that good. But Mattel does a lot of other things that I like that I wish Jazzwares would do. So it's a back and forth battle. Like Jazzwares is now big on these rubber goods. Mattel's mostly going to cloth goods. That's a huge plus for Mattel for me, because I don't, just like MDT, I don't like the rubber, except most fans I don't think like the rubber accessory. If I had the choice between this rubber or cloth, I'd rather have this in cloth. I think most fans would agree. This is just, at least the Jazzwares so far hasn't stained any of my figures. So, where the cloth goods that they've used have stained some of my figures. So maybe keep up the rubber ones, Jazzwares, just so you don't stain the figures as bad. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this bonus video here on Father's Day with another little toy haul. We've got some more coming, so please stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Bye!